Alright, gotta record that stunt skit, so should probably not be doing this, but Cobra Kai Season 6 just came out on DVD. I'm just gonna watch one episode and then I'll go film.
1 hour later.
Wait, that's it? That was like a huge cliffhanger. Alright, just one more episode.
This went on for several hours. And then
What's up, guys? It's Kasai. Back with another impromptu long-form video. I wish I could say this one was for a legit reason like the last one, but you just saw what happened. But I decided to take my procrastination and turn it into productivity, because, you know, Cobra Kai had a lot of stunts, so I'm gonna do some stunty type things influenced by the show. Let's get started. Alright, so the first one, which I saw quite a few times in the show, was a scoot. Scoot is more of like a parkour move, typically, at least the way I was trained. It's kind of like a speedboat, but on flat ground. So, I'm gonna try it. So the next one I'm gonna do is a fall. It's going to be the side toss fall. So, next up we got a combo. The only punching combo that I have is going to be hook punch, elbow, front punch. So the next thing I'm going to do, which is another one I saw a lot in the show, is kind of a sweep the leg sort of kick. So yeah, let's try that. The next one I'm going to do is kind of like a running knee kick. So next is kind of a spinning axe kick. Next up is a simple gut punch reaction. That was actually when I did it in my last video, but let's see if I can remember what I learned. Next one is a side kick. Alright, we got another combination. I'm going to do a knee kick, then I'm going to kick back. Alrighty, we got another reaction, this time to a hook, like a left or right hook. Alright, so next up was a one-handed cartwheel. I was actually really surprised to see this one so frequently used, but I have an acro background, so I actually technically already know how to do this. Let's hope I don't get camera shy. Alright, so this one's going to be a side kick, but facing the back. Alright, the next one's going to be another round kick. This time, instead of sweeping the leg, I'm going to be sweeping up and across the torso or head area. Alright, so next up is going to be a side fall. Alright, we got another easy one, just a basic safety roll. Next up is the front kick. We've got another reaction, this time the jerk back reaction. I was just punched head on. Alright, we've got another combo now. It's going to be kind of alternating front kicks for a little bit, ending in a side kick. Alright, so the next one is going to be a back fall where I'm kind of jumping into it. Alright, the next thing I'm going to do is a simple jump kick. Alright, so next we got a roundhouse kick. Okay, so we got another acro move, a round off this time. Alright, this is going to be a kind of barrel roll fall where I'm landing on my stomach. Alright, so our next one is kind of halfway between a round off and a front handspring. I saw it a couple times. It's not quite a front handspring, but at the same time it's not quite a round off. It's somewhere in between. I don't know how to explain it. I'll just show you. Alright, we got one more kick from the ground. This time it's going to be kind of a shoving kick. Alright, next move is going to be a kip up. Close enough, I'm still working on those. So next up is going to be a double side kick, so kind of a side kick back to back. Alright, so next up is kind of a one-handed round off, which I've never actually tried before. I've done two-handed round offs and I've done one-handed cartwheels, but I've never done a one-handed round off. Alright, so we got another kick. I don't know the name of this one. If there's any martial artists, please let me know. But this is kind of like the acro move, the 6 o'clock, which is just this, but you don't have your hands and you're kind of using it to be a back kick. So let's do that. So next up is going to be I think it's technically called macaco, but I always pronounce it macau-cow just because I think it's funny. It's like calling Mjolnir. Either way. Alright, so next up we got the crescent kick. Alright, next up I'm going to do one of those one-handed cartwheel into one of those leg sweep kicks that I did before. Alright, next one I'm going to do kind of a cartwheel or an aerial type of thing off of the arm of this couch. In reality it would typically be over something's back or something, but I don't have that, so. So, before I do the last one, which is going to be a little surprise, I just wanted to see how high I can kick, because I know that they had a thing where it's like, oh yeah, put the chalk on the shoe and see who can kick the highest. And so it's technically a jump kick, but I don't think I have the room to try a jump kick high. So I'm just going to try and do a standing one and see how high. Last but not least, I'm going to do a crane kick. Now, other than that one flashback where he's like...
You're leaving yourself vulnerable. You might want to hang back and let him come to you. Instead of trying to win it all with one flashy kick.
This is the guy who beat me with a flashy kick.
The crane kick only worked because you ran straight into it.
I don't think it was actually in season 6. But you can't do a Karate Kid spoof stunt reel and not do a crane kick. What's wrong with you?